He's just not that good. He's not that good. He just looks sloppy every single time we see this guy fight. I don't know. Every time I see Buckley, I'm disappointed. Ever since Buckley got that highlight reel KO, people have thought he's better than he actually is. Unbelievably disappointing. I actually expected something better than this. Where's the commitment? Where's the commitment, man? Dude, half of Buckley's fights are snooze fests. This is why Buckley will never get into the top 10. I know he's always like darting in, but then he's darting out. He's using all this crazy head movement. That, bro. Just get a hold of your opponent, step back a little bit, and start ripping. Big meaty hooks. Big meaty hooks. I'm throwing big meaty hooks all damn night. Throwing big meaty hooks. Big meaty hooks. Big meaty hooks. I'm throwing big meaty hooks all damn night. Throwing big meaty hooks. The biggest, meatiest hooks. There's a takedown for Buckley. Fight starting strong. Buckley. Oh! Morano tagged Buckley. Morano tagged him. And we're locked in. Round one. Buckley went for the takedown early on, man. That's crazy. Buckley, again, he doesn't really have like good shot selection. He just randomly throws. He moves around, a lot of erratic movement. I don't really see much of a plan for Buckley other than like, you know, everything's over accentuated. Everything's over exaggerated. Over exaggerated. You see what I'm saying? Buckley's head movement when he's far out at range and he's not actually going to get hit. I don't know, man. Everything Buckley does is a big movement, which is not great, but it's going to be good enough to beat Morano. Man, Morano looks like the least intimidating fighter at welterweight right now. Oh, Buckley tagged Morano and rocked him. But man, Buckley's not looking that good either, man. As I said, Buckley's just kind of a sloppy fighter. Sloppy poppy. Sloppy as hell. Buckley takes him down again. That's not smart, bro. Morano's got him in a guillotine. Buckley slammed him on the ground. What the hell is he doing? Bro, I'm telling you guys, Buckley looks like shit. Every time I see this guy fight, he looks like shit. He's winning the round. He still looks terrible. He's just not that good. He's not that good. He just looks sloppy every single time we see this guy fight. He just looks sloppy. He gets by because he's got good cardio and obviously hits hard. But I don't know. Every time I see Buckley, I'm disappointed. This is why Buckley will never get into the top 10. He just doesn't have the skill set. He doesn't have the IQ, the fight IQ. As I said, everything's random. Big movements, everything's exaggerated and random. Round two, guys. All right, let's see if Buckley can actually do something impressive. But yeah, Morano tagged him. Morano's tagging him on the way in. See, Buckley just looks so sloppy, man. Dude, if it weren't for that finish that Buckley got, like, no one would be hyped for his fights ever. He would not be even on the feature fight of this main card. Ever since Buckley got that highlight reel KO, people have thought he's better than he actually is. And I'm guilty of thinking that sometimes too. But every time I watch him, I'm just like, wow, he's this bad? Yeah, he's not throwing any jabs. Look at that. No jabs, Buckley. What is he doing? I don't know, man. Buckley's kind of like the 170-pound Goram Kutuletse with lower output. See, Buckley's the guy to use so much head movement when closing the distance and just to get hit. He's the only one that gets hit in those exchanges. Honestly, you know what it is? I feel like Buckley's afraid to get hit. He always looks like he gets jittery when he enters the pocket. He doesn't commit to his shots at all. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like head movement's going to get Buckley fucked up even more. All these massive, over-exaggerated movements, like if he gets hit while moving his head like that, he's going to get fucked up. Morano's winning this round. Fucking hell. This is such a shitty fight, guys. Unbelievably disappointing. I actually expected something better than this. I'm not even talking about the who's winning and whatnot. I'm just disappointed because both of these guys look terrible. Where's the commitment? Where's the commitment, man? You could show all this fancy schmancy movement. Let's throw a fucking strike. Throw your hands. Come on. Throw a shot. It's pathetic. Jesus Christ, man. This is unbelievably frustrating to watch. Dude, I can't stand watching Buckley fight. Every single time I watch this fucker fight, I think it's going to be more entertaining than it actually is. He's actually boring as hell, bro. Dude, half of Buckley's fights are snooze fests. Half of his fights are snooze fests. Oh my gosh, dude. Buckley's going to lose this round too. He ain't doing shit in this round. They're probably going to give him the robbery win, though. Buckley got power, no technique. I mean, yeah, his technique is terrible. And he tries to be too flashy in there, man, with all this fucking crazy head movement. His coaches are saying, Mike Tyson, where's the head movement? Where's the head movement? And Buckley starts moving his head all over the place. Bobbing and weaving. Big blockhead down the middle, center line. erratic movements, no fundamental basics. Buckley doesn't have the basics down. This is it. This is what it is, man. This is a guy that's lacking the basics, guys. He's lacking the jab. He's lacking a solid right hand. He's lacking a simple plan. A to B. He doesn't have that. Buckley's got A, Z, E, K. He's got all these random fucking paths to victory. And they're just not very efficient. So does he just swing for the fences and eventually? Yeah, that's basically Buckley. He swings for the fences, tries to show up like Mike Tyson with this crazy head movement, throws a bunch of flashy techniques until he gets a lucky punch or a lucky head kick landed. This is basically Buckley style, man. And Morano's not looking good either. Morano's looking like trash, but like none of us expected Morano to look good, so we wouldn't be disappointed in him. But I expected Buckley to at least look decent or entertaining. But every single time I watch Buckley fight, even when he wins, dude, I'm somewhat disappointed. Bro thinks he's used. I know this is what it is. He's trying to use this peekaboo style. Every single time he does that, he doesn't land anything, and he's the one that gets countered. Because once you start moving your head all over the place, it gets a little bit predictable. Where are you going to move it next? All right, you're moving to the right. All right, you're going left next. Buckley only actually lands when he throws orthodox strikes. See, tag Morano there, throwing like a decent combination. Not all this fucking bullshit head movement. Head movement's important, but he's too crazy and over the top with it. But whatever it is, Buckley will never land great shots after all this over-exaggerated head movement. I'll tell you that much. Anything of substance that he lands is just going to be like some good old orthodox technique. See, this is what Buckley needs to do. Just let your hands go, man. Buckley needs to get in on the inside. Oh, big shot from Buckley. Buckley's going for the finish. See, this is where Buckley has a success. Lets his hands go when he gets it on the inside, bro. He needs to stop trying to be this range guy. Oh, Morano's falling all over himself. He's rocked. Dude, if Buckley can't finish him, that's going to be pathetic. He's got 1:50 left on the clock. Morano's done? Yeah, he is. Leave it to Buckley, though, to not actually get a finish, though. Bro, I don't know what the fuck happened in that fight, but Buckley just looked so bad early on and looked amazing in the third round. You should have fought every round like the third. Just get in on the inside. That's where he needs to fight. I know he's always like darting in, but then he's darting out. He's using all this crazy head movement. Fuck that, bro. Just get a hold of your opponent, step back a little bit, and start ripping to the body. Buckley needs to fight in on the inside. He's one of these like phone booth guys. Buckley needs to be a phone booth guy for the rest of his career. What was the scorecard? What was the scorecard? Someone remind me. I didn't hear it. A little sloppy? Yeah, he did look sloppy early. Looked super sloppy early. Dude, DC's just holding Buckley's trap. Look at Buckley's traps, man. Big buckwheat buck. Yeah, that's a good nickname. 30-26? 30-27? What was the scorecard? 30-27? Okay. You're not taking the throne, Buckley. Yeah, because you're looking sloppy as hell. He's saying, I haven't been getting opportunities because you're not looking good in your fights. He's not getting bonuses. Man, dude, Buckley goes tooth and nail with Morano for the first 2 rounds. Like, oh my God. He looked great in the third round. But the thing about Buckley and his coaches, that's the thing. I guarantee you his coaches are not going to tell him that he looked horrible early on. Do you guys think his coaches are going to tell him he looked terrible early on in that fight and that he was like fighting like a fool, trying to be too fancy? Do you guys think they'll tell him that? Because if they don't tell him that, then he's not going to get much better. This is the thing about Buckley. He has the capability to actually be pretty decent. He does. Coaches will tell him, yes. You think so? They definitely should tell him, bro. No, they're going to tell, I guarantee you this, bro. They're probably going to tell him, bro, you looked amazing. Great win, buddy. Great win. On to the next one. It's all going to be good stuff. I guarantee it. I'm telling you, man, some of these fucking MMA coaches, bro, they probably don't even fucking acknowledge like what he did differently in the third round. I don't even know if they see it. Blind as a bat. They're probably going to be like, yeah, you broke him with the cardio. I'm like, no, bro, he didn't necessarily break him with the cardio. He just started fighting in the pocket, in the phone booth. His coaches better tell him that he made a massive adjustment in the third without even knowing it. Maybe they did tell him to make an adjustment, or maybe Buckley just did it himself. But either way, the third round was not just a cardio thing. He actually started fighting completely. Buckley started imposing his will, bro. He started imposing his will. That was the difference. All right. That was the difference. First couple of rounds, he was just Grodam Kutaledziing out there, trying to look fancy, over-exaggerated head movement. Then he actually started walking Morano down, just sticking to the basics. Got it done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.